What is up, guys? In this video we're going to be having a look at Verasity VRA. We're going to be having a look at a price prediction analysis to see what VRA can potentially go. A lot of people have been disappointed with the price action lately, sitting at a market cap with $43 million. Now, a lot of people hate getting things at a low price, but they love seeing it at a high price. Of course, psychologically that's what makes sense, right? But the same people saying that Verasity is a scam at $43 million are the same people saying that they wish they gotten into VRA at a $150 million market cap, or perhaps in the last bear market at a $400 million market cap. So we can see right here that the volume to market cap ratio is currently sitting at 10%. Volume is down drastically, sitting at $4 million. But if we have a look at the total volume in cryptocurrency, it's only sitting at $28 billion, which is quite low. And we see right here that $12 billion is actually coming from Bitcoin, $5 billion is coming from Ethereum, and $19 billion is coming from right here USDT Tether. So a lot of the volume right here is coming from these top three cryptocurrencies, and that's about it. Although I wouldn't really call or count USDT Tether because that doesn't really count, and I'm pretty sure the 28 billion doesn't really count into USDT Tether. But we could see right here BNB right here does have a market cap of $36 billion with the volume of $683 million. So that is actually quite low considering that the market cap is quite high. So there's nothing to be so scared about. We're also going to be having a look at a technical analysis on VRA. We're going to be having a look at Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin's king. But before I look at these two, I do want to have a look at this. See Gary Gensler, Bitcoin, Ethereum, not securities, and newly phased surface video. So he always changes his minds. One day he says Ethereum is a security, the other day he says it doesn't. He says Bitcoin's a scam one day, the other day he says Bitcoin is not a scam. And this causes a lot of market manipulation and a lot of disaster in the markets. People don't know what to do. It causes a lot of FUD. For those of you guys who don't know what FUD is fear, doubt, and there's another one that I forgot, but I'm not gonna say it right now because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But that's about it. So that's what's happening right now on the market. The market has been down. If we have a look at Bitcoin before we look at VRA, we can see that Bitcoin right here is in a nice little trend line, and the big question is will Bitcoin essentially fall below this trend line, right? Because if Bitcoin does fall below this trend line, not only will it break this resistance right here, which is a very important support resistance level sitting at $25,000, but it would also break this trend line, and this means that Bitcoin can fall to as low as $13,000, because we know what happens when we break a trend line. We usually fall down below the all-time lows, or the previous all-time lows, which we had right here, which was at $15,843. So make sure you guys keep an eye on this thing right here. Make sure you guys are not over leveraged, because we could see a lot of liquidations happening in the next couple of weeks or so. Having a look at VRA on the daily time frame, we can see that Verasity right now is currently in a falling wedge, and falling wedges are usually very bullish. So obviously after a 450% pump, we're going to have some sort of consolidation. Now this is not a straight pump and dump. If it was a straight pump and dump, it would be something like that. What we had is a pump and a correction, okay? And that's very healthy. Now of course, if we come back all the way down, the only reason why this would happen is if Bitcoin goes down to all the way to $15,000, even $14,000. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on this pattern right here. As of right now, this pattern is looking healthy. If we manage to break fully above this level right here, and we break 1 cent, we should be able to have a nice little break to 0.035. And I know a lot of people are asking, well, what can the price prediction be for VRA? And the answer to that is my price prediction for VRA should be anywhere between 30 to 50 cents in the next bull market. And that's of course knowing that the bull market will start after the halving in 2024 and 2025 entering the peak. So that's what's happening right here on Verasity. Overall, it is looking healthy. We did break this downtrend, which is obviously very good. We are still in an uptrend on VRA right here on the weekly time frame. Of course, if we have a look on this time frame right here on the weekly, we are still in a downtrend. But guess what happened when we break downtrends? We usually explode. So assuming we have this right here, 490%, 500% pump that we had a few months ago, that would bring essentially VRA back all the way to 0.023 or 2.3 cents, which meets exactly to this level right here. Now this level is obviously a very important level right here. So we're gonna have to see where this goes overall. Overall, guys, Verasity is looking good. It's looking healthy. I mean, I don't think that this was a pump and dump. Pump and dump is usually something like this. and that's about it. So if we have a look at another cryptocurrency, let's say Pepe right here, and we have a look at the weekly time frame, we could see that this thing is going straight up and literally straight down. If we have a look at another cryptocurrency, Ben, we could see that this is going straight up and straight down. These are pump and dump. But if we have a look at VRA on the other hand, we could say this is a pump and a dump. And guess what? Ben and VRA have the same market cap. So it's actually very interesting to see what's going to happen to in the near future for VRA. I think this is something that you definitely want to look at on the weekly time frame. And that's about it. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a like, and